Good morning. Well, I don't know if it's morning to you, but it's morning to me. Whoa, God. I mean, you see the title says, when God speaks. Man, he was talking to me all morning. When I say all morning, I mean literally all morning. So I was thinking I was going to get me some sleep because I know we got a boot camp this morning, today, and I know God is, they pull. They pull because they're thirsty, they're hungry, they're ready for growth, ready to move, ready to shift. So God was speaking, and so I was just sitting there, just waiting on God to speak. And so when I say he started speaking, he started speaking. So I don't know about y'all, but in my past, God would speak, but I wasn't always obedient to what God would say. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't always do it. Or I wouldn't always do it the way God wanted me to do it. So I'm in a new season and I'm in a new place. And so there's things that God has asked me to do that don't make absolutely no sense to me. But I gotta do it. I don't know if y'all have ever been in that place or been in that situation, to a place where God asking you to do something and you try to use your logic to figure it out. Can I help you out? Your logic, your thinking don't come close to God. You can't think nowhere near close to what God is trying to tell you to do. So if you're trying to figure something out, what God is asking you to do, and you still ain't figured it out, and see, trying to figure it out make you, I'm sorry, I got a big truck, I don't actually know what he's doing, but he's backing up in the middle of the road. So you trying to figure it out, right? And you're not getting it done. So while you figuring it out, you still ain't did the instructions that he already gave you, or you still ain't answered what he asked you to do. So you haven't gotten it done. So this morning, God says, Gerald, I'm speaking to you again. And I said, God, here I am, I'm listening. So God started giving me the instruction, I need you to get up and I need you to walk again. I said, okay, God, I ain't got no problem with that. I'm working on my obedience, you know what I'm saying? On the simple stuff. Get up and go and walk, I ain't got no problem with that. Give, I ain't got no problem with that. Minister to the homeless, I ain't got no problem with that. I don't realize, God says, Gerald, you shifted. And so now I'm finna shift you with some more authority. I was like, oh, Lord. Your obedience qualifies you for another level of some authority. Why? Because he can trust you. He can trust you that when he speaks to you, you're going to be obedient. You're going to be that obedient servant. Come on, y'all. God done told y'all to do something, and you wondering why you ain't got no peace, no authority, no power. Simple obedience. Just simple obedience. And when God speaks, he ain't just speaking to be speaking. He's not just speaking to speak. Come on, we're talking about God here. I'm like, what? He said, Gerald, go back to the whole Bible. You can go back to Abraham. When he told him, who sacrificed your son? What? Do what? Abraham was about to do it. Obedience. Check this out. Obedience. Man, that man became the father of all. Father of many. You hear what I'm saying? Even changed his name. Y'all ain't catching that. Y'all ain't catching that. Moses. He told Moses, go tell Pharaoh to set my people free. You heard what I'm saying? He said, tell him, go and tell Pharaoh to set my people free. What? Went and set them free. Y'all got it? Did y'all get that? Did you get it? Gave him some instructions. Go part the Red Sea. He about to do something ain't nobody seen done. Y'all hear what I'm talking about? You hear what I'm saying? Instructions. Just go. Just do it. And in the midst of you doing it, how you doing, bro? In the midst of you doing it, there's a blessing. Come on, y'all. Y'all playing around. Come on. Instructions. When God speaks, God ain't speaking just to be speaking. You heard me? God is not speaking just to be speaking. Huh? God spoke things into existence. So when he speaks to you, he's speaking something into existence because he's going to use you to make it manifest in the earth realm. Ow! Y'all better catch that. Put your hands up. Catch that. Ooh! I hope you caught that. That was something to be caught. That was something to be caught. Woo! I like that one. That was good. I got that one, God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, y'all. It's that time, right? So here we go. When God's speaking to us and he asking us to do these, these simple things to forgive, because it's in this Bible. It's in the Bible. And he tells us to do it. But it's unlocking something that we don't even know. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you what went down with me. Let me give you some instructions, okay? So God said, I need you to you and your wife need to go buy some tickets to Hawaii and take your wife to Hawaii for our anniversary. I was like, well, okay. But see, we working on something, right? Because I wasn't always the person that was reliable to do that. I wasn't in a place to be able to, do what I'm supposed to do as a husband, as a father, and all of these things. And so as I have grown and I have matured, because I've come to a place where I had surrendered and I'm saying, okay, God, whatever you say do, I do. Whatever you say do, I do. So I said, okay, I got it. I said, babe, we're going to Hawaii for our anniversary. She was like, okay. So we did. I got the tickets. She said, oh, well, I think we should do a boot camp because we have mentees there. Listen now, my obedience unlocking something. Y'all better pay attention to this. When God speaks. So he said, okay, I did it. I said, okay, boot camp, cool, whatever. She said, I'm gonna open it up and see what mentees would like to come. Man, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. let me tell you something. So when he opened it up, and we had, I don't think we got what we got. 12, 15, something. I don't know. One of them numbers. I think it's 12. That governmental number, 12, right? So you got 12. I'm thinking it's 12, y'all. It's 12. Governmental number coming to Hawaii with us. And majority of them are in leadership roles. Come on, y'all. So now they're walking with some type of authority, right? So we coming to Hawaii, right? And he says, I need you to, get there. So we got here. We here. Yesterday you saw me. I walked. God said, I need wherever you tread your feet, I'm giving it to you. I'm shifting you into territorial. So it got me going into different territories because I have a territorial anointing. And so I'm in Hawaii, but God he's so strategic. He gave me a team that walks heavy. Now all these ones that came, they walk heavy. They walk heavy. So I got a team that's walking heavy. Yesterday, let me tell you what we did. Yesterday, we literally walked all over this place. You heard me? We literally walked all over this place. And with that being said, as we walked over this place, there was a whole nother shift in us, in authority, in power, and the shift on this ground. Because there's power in numbers. You understand what I'm saying? 1 sends 1,000, 2 sends 10,000. Think about how many angels that was operating on this ground on yesterday. Not only yesterday, but then we got some more came yesterday. So now more angels have come. Y'all better catch it. And all God said was, Gerald, go get some tickets. I need you to take your wife to Hawaii. Simple obedience when God speaks. So I'm just telling you right now, when God starts speaking, please be obedient to listening, because I'm telling you, a simple act of obedience. Come on, y'all. Please be with me. Please be with me on this, because I'm trying to tell you, this thing here blessing me. When I say it blesses me, it blessed me. Like God said, get up and I need you to go and walk. Again, remind you, it is 3:37. 3:37 a.m. It's still dark out here. It's not light. And I'm walking. Simple act. I couldn't sleep because God was shaking me. You know how when somebody trying to wake you up, they shake you? So God, he shook me to wake me up. I'm up. I'm up, God. Now what? Simple act. My obedience. Simple act. So now I know we got a boot camp today. And so God was like, I need you to get up. I need you to walk. And I need you to declare something. But I need you to tell my people that when I speak, I ain't speaking just to speak. I'm speaking for something to be moved. I'm speaking for something to be shifted. I'm speaking because I need my people free. Come on, y'all. Come on. See, y'all just thought it was about you. You just thought God was you thought God was being mean, God was being hard. Man, God is always trying to use us. That's all he wants us to do is be a vessel. But he needs to know we gonna be obedient. You hear me? Listen. But guess what? When you disobedience, when you go through something, Jesus learned his obedience by the things he suffered. Come on, y'all. I done suffered some things. I ain't gonna even lie. I done suffered some things. I done suffered some things for a very long time. You know why? Because I was flat out hard-headed. Jesus wasn't even hard-headed. I was hard-headed. And he had to suffer some things. So imagine what you got to go through. You got to go through something. It ain't like you ain't never seen. It ain't never like you done heard God speak and you ain't even answer. You hear God talk. I used to tell God, listen, God be trying to speak to me when I used to smoke and drink. God was trying to talk. It was like he was constantly trying to talk to me. I'm like, dude, stop talking to me. Go somewhere. Leave me alone. I tell a story when I ran away from home. I say I ran away from home. I left home. I left my family. I left my wife. I left all of that. And I went to another state. And when God speaks, he'll use anything. The Bible says that a donkey spoke, rocks will cry out. Y'all better hear what I'm talking about. I was sitting there and the cows sounded like he was telling me, go home. They were moo. I thought they was mooing, but all I heard was go home. So when God was speaking, I was like, because I had to been telling God, be quiet, leave me alone. Can I just get high? Can I get drunk? Just leave me alone. Why are you trying to mess with me? You're messing up my high. I don't know how y'all, that's how I was talking to God back then. I was just talking to him because he was getting on my nerves. I'm just being transparent. And I probably was getting on his nerves Because he was probably tired of talking to me. He was probably tired of giving me instructions. And I wasn't following him. Can you be in that boat? Is that you today? That God has been giving you instructions and you just been so hard-headed and you've been just so rebellious that you just don't want to do them? Yeah. If that's you, this message is for you. When God speaks, it ain't about you. It's about what God is trying to get on the earth. It's about what God is trying to get through you to manifest on the earth. Stop taking this all personal and being in your emotions and getting in your feelings. Why I got to do this, God? God said, I want you to forgive. I want you to go over there and apologize for something you ain't do. Man, come on. Come on, God. You going to give me something like that? Is that what you want me to do? Is that what you asking me to do? If that's what you asking me to do, I'll do it. If that's what you're asking me to do, I'll do it. Just be willing to do it. Just be willing to be obedient to what God speaks. And we're talking about God. We ain't talking about John and Jake and Clyde and Peter and Paul. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about when God speaks. When you know you hear God talking to you. And he says, go do this. Give this. And you look like, that's my last. I got to pay my rent. I got to pay my car note, my light bill, my water bill, all of my bills. Man, let me tell you something. You can't beat God given. If God told you to do it and you know you heard God and God tell you to do it, man, and you don't do it, you just messed up your probably 100-fold. You don't even know. You don't even know because you didn't do it. But God said, do this. And you choose to not do it. Listen, somebody said, I think I heard somebody, I know I heard somebody say, well, I don't know about all that. Oh, okay. Well, you ain't got to know all about it. Do you hear from God? Do you know the voice of God? Because if you know the voice of God, can I talk to you? If you say, oh, I know the voice of God. So you hearing the voice of God and you just ignoring it. And God is giving you some real instructions. Some stuff probably is just to save your family. Some stuff to save your marriage. Some stuff to save your life. Y'all better get what I'm saying. Listen, I ain't telling you something somebody had to tell me, pushing me, beat me, whatever me. I ain't telling you that. I'm just telling you what I had to live. I was that person. I was that person that was ministering the word of God, doing deliverance, laying hands, prophesying, doing all of this stuff, but only picking and choosing to do half of the stuff that God wanted me to do, or he was asking me to do. Come on. I was trying to I was living a carnal lifestyle. But guess what? Man, God was so patient. And God loved me so much that he literally gave me another opportunity to get this thing right. You know what I'm saying? To get it right. And so now I'm in a place where, man, this is not about me. If God tell me to do this, this is what I'm going to do. Period. Because I don't know. I don't know what it's going to unlock. But can I tell you the level of responsibility of being obedient, what God has done, the authority that God has entrusted me with? Y'all got to catch this. Y'all got to catch this. I'm praying that this blesses you. I'm really and truly praying that this blesses you, because God is trying to get some obedient individuals to be able to do something. How you doing, bro? To be able to do something that's really unusual. You heard me? Really unusual. So I'm gonna need you to catch this, right? I'm really gonna need you to catch this. Really gonna need you to catch this. It's kind of unique that when God wakes you up to deliver a message of when He speaks, and to be on the street, and there's absolutely nobody on the street this morning. What is going on? You hear me? Nobody's on the street this morning. Nothing but that truck y'all heard earlier. Nobody. I'm like, God, because I was about to put my mask on and talk. He was like, no, I need you to talk. Ain't nobody on the street. Go. I was like, oh, okay. I said, but it's a law. Once again, are you going to listen to me or are you going to know? I was like, okay, God. Nobody on the street. So it's simple. It's simple stuff. It's literally simple stuff. Because somebody said, well, where your mask at? There's nobody on the street. Literally, nobody. Nobody. And it's 3:30 in the morning. And when somebody actually I see someone, I put my mask on. But God told me to get this message on and do as I say. So, hey, this message is on when God speaks. So, I'm following God's instructions on God speaking. So, like I said, I hope this blesses you. I hope this encourages you. I hope this puts you in a better mindset on where we are. So I pray that you're gonna be that obedient one. All right. Oh, I see somebody. Put my mask on, okay? I told y'all I'm gonna be obedient when I see somebody. I put my mask on. So I don't want y'all to think I'm disobedient. There we go. I'm no longer alone. All right, can y'all hear me? I'm gonna talk loud. Can y'all hear me? Give me some hearts if you hear me. I want y'all to see what God wakes me up to, the beauty that God wakes me up in Hawaii. Okay? Thank y'all. There you go. Obedience is the key. When God speaks, just be obedient, please. Please, I mean, in the simple stuff. I don't care how minute your mind might think that it is, but it's like it's like giving you a master key to open up something that's gonna unlock something for your family. You know what I'm saying? For your family. What about unlocking something for your family? That's simple obedience of forgiving. I want y'all to see the wall. Y'all see the water wall? Yeah, I like that. I like that sound too. I'm right across the street from my hotel. But you hear that? That's my hotel over there. And I'm way up there. That's where my room at. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is how good. I'm gonna sit down for a second. Let me tell you how good God is, right? Yesterday, they realized, well, one of my leaders realized that we were in the wrong room, right? And so I got a message and the lady said, your room is available. I'm like, my room available? We already in a room. So I look at the leader, and she was like, oh, no, they had you in the wrong room. You have just been upgraded. Listen, this is my anniversary, y'all. They just upgraded me to a suite. I'm on the 19th floor, and I see all of Honolulu, Waikiki. I think that's where I'm at. I see it all. I can see it all. I got a balcony that goes from the back end of my room to the other side of my room. When I say God, just simple acts of obedience. I ain't tripped on the room. I was cool. Me and my wife was cool with the room we was already in. But because we was cool and we ain't make no scuffle, no bustle, no any of that stuff, upgrade. Your obedience is going to unlock some upgrade in your life. God has been trying to get you an upgrade. But he needs to know if he can trust you with the upgrade. Can he trust you? Can he trust you with some simple instructions? Can he trust you to do it his way? Can he trust you? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to catch this. Y'all got to catch this. Yes, you go through some things. But as you go through these things, man, there's a level. There's a level of obedience that God is looking for. There's a level of what word I want to use? Being submitted to what he's saying do. Are you that one? Are you that chosen one? Are you that selected one? Are you that ambassador? We have to let's look at ourselves. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, man, and it's like, man, I thank God for never giving up. I thank God for giving me the opportunity to get it right. Not only get it right, but to stay right. Because it took some work to stay right. I used to be able to get right, but I couldn't stay right. But now my mind is right. That's why God said, renew your mind daily. I'm saying, God, order my steps. Because your word says that the steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. So God orchestrated my steps to come to Hawaii. To put my feet on the ground. Wherever you tread your feet, I give it to you. So I'm walking in a newer level of authority in Hawaii. Hawaii, our ministry is deliverance. Come on now. I feel the Moses anointing. Let me tell you. The Moses, oh glory, I feel you, God. The Moses anointing. To come and to set my people free. My people perish for a lack of knowledge, Gerald. Come on. You can't serve two masters. I'm getting all this here right now. As I'm sitting here by this water, it's just hitting me. It's just hitting me. So I understand. I understand my assignment here. I understand my assignment. Do you know your assignment? Do you know who you are? Do you know what God is calling you to do? Will you be obedient to your call? To your instructions? That was a question. I need you to have a Selah moment on that. Yeah. When God speaks, say, here I am, God. Here I am. Here I am. Raise your hand. Here I am. Speak to your servant Gerald. Here I am, God. Speak to your servant Gerald. Make it personal. All right, y'all. I gotta get some more walking in. I just really wanted to. He had to let me get that out, and I thank God for that opportunity to get it out. Really thank God for letting me get this out, because I'm telling y'all. Let me tell you, let's be obedient to when God speaks, man. This is the season where we really and truly have to be obedient to listening to God speak. So find your quiet place. Find your place where you know you're hearing God. Some of us need to hear God, need God right now. We need to be hearing God for a decision that we have to make today. We need to hear God because we struggling with doing something that He's have asked us to do for a very long time. Stop struggling. You can't, your intellect cannot figure it out, and it won't figure it out. So stop trying to figure it out. If God say do it, you do it. If he say forgive, forgive. If he say give, give. If he say walk, walk. If he say talk, talk. If he say don't open your mouth, don't open your mouth. Be obedient. You'll be amazed at what it's going to unlock in your life. All right? Hey, y'all be blessed, and y'all have a great and wonderful day. I'm Gerald, one half of Gerald and Yvette Ministries. If you can go to our website, GeraldandYvette.com. We got resources, whatever you need. We'll be broadcasting, all throughout the day, just to give you a look of what we got going on. And so I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying it. This is a true refreshing time for me. But it's still all about God's business. This is all about ministry to me. This is about ministry. Okay? My whole life now is about ministry. I wake up, it's about ministry. I go to sleep, it's about ministry. It is. I ain't being religious about it, but it's fun to me. You understand what I'm saying? This is fun to me. I did that other stuff. This is fun to me. I love doing this with my wife. I love waking up and having fun with my wife. Being able to hang around her, being able to talk to her, being able to minister with her. Man, I'm trying to tell you, this is fun. So I love ministry. I love ministry work. I love doing God's work. We are God's servants every day, all day. You heard me? I have fun doing this. This ain't no stressful stuff to me. This ain't stressful. What was stressful was when I wasn't doing God's work. I was trying to be charismatic and use my gifts and do stuff and still live a bad life. Come on, man. What? When they say live your best life, I'm really and truly living my best life. I'm living my best life in God and all of God. So yeah, I ain't being religious. Somebody say, oh, stop being religious. I ain't being religious. I'm just telling you, I love doing what I'm doing. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I appreciate doing what I'm doing. I understand my assignment. That's why I do what I do. And I love what I do. All right? Love what you do. And let's be obedient to God's voice, all right? All right, y'all. God is speaking. And he's still speaking. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all.